Welcome back, YouTube, to BH Solar 100. This is another video of my plants, an update, and I just thought I'd show you about what I've got going on. I got some things transplanted. My avocado, I've got transplanted into a bigger pot, and I transplanted my stevia into a bigger pot, and I've been trying to grow some new things, and you can see that, but that is a tomato plant. And it sprouted a day ago, and I am going to be trying to prune it like Ray over at the Praxis 55712 channel has been pruning his tomato plants like. So that's ready to go out in the spring. And then when I transplanted, these are little oranges that I had to take out. This one's, all the leaves fell off and it got new little leaves. But this one right here, all of its leaves fell off and never came back yet. So I hope they come back. Hope it lives. These are all the same age. This one is the same age to this one, and then these two are the same ages to this one. They all were sprouted at the same time. Just this one got a head start. I don't know why. But it has had no lower leaves. They just fall off. They die and fall off. And this one's about ready to fall off. We have mealy bugs, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's really sticky. And being with it sticky, you can tell that you have mealy bugs, and your leaves will shrivel up, and they'll be curved like that, or they'll even be worse. This one's got really bad mealy bugs. I don't know if this one's gonna make it. This is my grapefruit. I got it into some better dirt. The other stuff was too old, and it wasn't really growing it anymore. I don't know if you wondering why I have tin foil on this is because our cat wants to go to the bathroom in it because they're big enough. So that's how to keep your cats out of your plants. Just put tin foil on it like that. And then these are my strawberries. My strawberries are doing great. And they are starting to get new leaves down in there. I don't know if you can see that. My camera's not really wanting to focus. But they are starting to put off shoots. And hope that I can get them to grow enough that I can put them out in our garden this summer. And we just built a brand new greenhouse. So that'll be really fun to be grown in. It's a pineapple. This pineapple just is not growing. It's got roots, I've checked. It's got a big enough sized pot. It's got good dirt. I keep it nice and watered. But it just doesn't grow. It just stays good and green. But I don't know why it's not growing. Hope it starts so that we can hopefully get a pineapple off of it. And this one over here is grown really good, and it's a little more mature than this one. It's got such a bright green color compared to this one. So I don't know what that means, but this one's being really healthy and it's growing great. And then this is my lemon, and it just stays this height. I have never gotten it to grow over this height. I don't know why. I've never pruned it. I've never touched it. I just transplanted into this pot, and it never grew after I transplanted after that pot. I don't know what happened. And then this is my bean. It's a purple bean. And I don't know if you can see, but the stem's kind of purple. they have purple beans that get to be about that long. They're pretty nice sized beans, and they are purple when you pick them off the vine, and they're just the sweetest bean. But when you cook them, they turn green. So it's really cool to see that happen. And this is a soil test. It's not very deep, and it's mostly sand. As I said before, we just built a new greenhouse, and this is the dirt, and we're going to put sand in it. So I mixed some sand with this and dirt, but I mixed a lot of sand in with it, so it's not a lot of dirt in there, but it's growing in it. And I'm going to try pruning it and see what happens. And then this is my poinsettia. It's not doing the best. I pruned it back so that it could grow, and it's getting some new growth. I can't see if it can focus. I don't think it can. Anyways, it's got new growth down there and right there. And then this is my other poinsettia. It's got all new growth down there. I pruned it back all the way down. This one I pruned even really a lot. And I didn't know if it was gonna work, but it did. I pruned all the leaves off and thought I killed it. And then it shot out this, and now it's starting to get little buds right there. So those are my poinsettias, and hope they keep growing good. And then these are my 3 grapefruits. They all were sprouted at the same time. They were all sprouted at the same time. Just some of them did not progress like others. Like this one has stayed short. So it just grew about this tall lately, and I pruned it back down to here. And it shot off this right down here, and it grew up. So it's grown about that much so far. So it's growing okay. I pruned some of these lower branches off because it was getting tangled, and I didn't like that. There were too many mealybugs on it, so I pruned it as much as I could without killing it. So hope it keeps growing well, and hope to keep you updated on that. This is my baby jade, I believe it's called. It is a cutting. We took a cutting off of a plant that we didn't think was going to grow, and we kept for like a month and a half in water, and it shot off. Finally it shot off some roots, and so I just planted it in this square pot, and it seems to be pretty sturdy, so I think it's setting some roots down. And this back here is my, it hasn't anything sprouted, it's just dirt. It's just a pepper plant that I'm trying to sprout. Peppers sprout very slowly. I've heard that if you get a heating mat and you put it in one of those containers that keeps all the moisture in, like that, it'll sprout within a week. It's been probably around a week, and so it sprouts. We've had ours sprout 2 to 3 weeks, so it might have a while to go. Hope it sprouts. And then I have some in there. There's a tomato, and then in here there are ground cherries. They look like a lantern, and inside they have little cherry tomatoes. They get, instead of turning red, they turn a yellow. It's really cool. They're really sweet. And then this right here is it's I think what this is. Planted it today, I think. It's a flowering shrub, I know that. It's a butterfly bush. That's what it is. It's a butterfly bush. It is supposed to get 10 feet tall, and I got it for Christmas, and I couldn't wait to sprout it, and then never got to it, so just starting to sprout it. Hope that grows good, and hope to keep you updated on it. Well, that's all that's pretty much new on my channel. Hope to keep you updated. Thanks for tuning in.